Hey, what's up? This your guy King David from TrapMonster.com. Here to do another tutorial on samples and make sure your samples is in the right key of your beat. So you making sure that you getting all the right stuff in there, and it's making sure it's in key, because sometimes you have drums is in G sharp or something like that, and but when you put it into the machine, it automatically defaults to C, middle C. So this is a quick little workaround. I've been trying to figure out how to do it, because I see cats do it in other programs, definitely Fruity Loops and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, dang, how do you tune your drums? How do you make sure that sample's in the right key? Excuse me, to make sure you getting your stuff in the right way. So here's a quick way of doing it. Check it out.
Trap monsters, baby.
Okay, so I already have my sample in here. As you can see, it's a one shot. It's a one shot sample. Um, and like I said, it's for if you have drums or samples and stuff like that that's in a whole nother key, and you just want to make sure it's in your in your keyboard. That's what I call it, in your key arrangement keyboard part, to make sure it's the sample is placed in the right key. So when you're playing in that scale, that you're actually playing the right notes. So what you would do is you would come here, and as you can see in your piano roll, that's what it's called actually. In your piano roll in the machine, everything is by default to C, middle C. And as you can see, my sample is a one shot and it's in G sharp. So what you would have to do is you go to sample on the controller or in the software. So I'm showing you both ends of it right now at this point. You go to zone, and from zone, you're able to change the key. You can change it from the root key, actually right here, to G sharp. Boom. Or actually back that way. So when you trigger it, as you can see, it's now in the key. The sample, just placing the sample in the key where it needs to be at in order to play it. Same thing with your drums. A lot of times we get drum kits and they're not in middle C. They may be in F or G or a E, you know what I'm saying, or C sharp or C flat, or however you want to say it, or a D sharp, or so it's just a lot of different ways. People have drum kits out here, and it may be in a different key, and just being able to put that sample in key so you can actually use it. And I know you may have samples and drums, and you like, it sounds good, it's just not fitting. It's probably because the sample isn't in the right key. And so that's how you do that in Maschine. For a while, I always try to figure out, like I said, I'm new to Maschine, and I've only been having it a little under a year, and just able to figure it out. But I've known people that's been having it way longer than me and still couldn't figure that out. How to put a sample in the right key to mess with it. So yeah, that's a nice little workaround right there, as you can see. But it's definitely, but like I said, any sample you always have is always going to be set to default to middle C, and this is how you would do that. It's a nice little workaround to put the sample in the right key where it needs to be at in order for you to be able to crank out the hits you need to crank out. So yeah, man, this is King David, TrapMonsters.com. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe. If there's any things that you don't understand so far as about the machine, like I said, I'm still learning it and finding out ways. And I couldn't even find nothing like this on YouTube, exactly how to put a sample in the right key. I see it in Fruity Loops, how people are, sample might be in another key, and you'll just go in and change it and things like that. But there was nobody really speaking about these issues and topic and Machine, and definitely for people who are new, just starting off with Machine. Period. You don't know where to go to get all that information or how to go about doing it. So I just kind of figured that'd be a nice way to put a nice thing to do is put a tutorial out covering that for those cats out here and females, producers that's just starting the machine and want to make sure their stuff is lined in right. So trapmonsters.com. This is King David. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, drop some comments. If there's anything, like I said, that you want to see a tutorial on, or if you have a question or whatever, hey, don't mind me, man. Go ahead and drop a comment. I'll answer back, reply back, and everything. So until next time, peace.